It is May the 16th. I haven't done one of these video logs. I keep forgetting to look at the camera. I haven't made one of these video logs in a while. To do with this, well, unplug it, I guess. It's close to midnight. 11:30. I was just speaking. I was practicing. Been reading a book, a British book, about a British nun in Great Britain, and trying to speak with an accent. And if you talk for hours, you get kind of used to it. I had several pain-free hours today. It was really, especially this evening. It was lovely. It was nice. It was almost normal. Almost felt good. Almost felt good. Pain-free hours. About three pain-free hours, which pretty extraordinary. I told Chris tonight that I didn't think I had more than a year in me. He was a little upset by that, but he's been pretty upset. Barry's daughter died of sarcoma. I think I finally brought home to him that that's my kind of cancer. And she died pretty quick. Poor thing. Poor family. She was only 24. Patty's age, just Patty's age. Some bangs, they look better. So, me nagging him about coming to spend a weekend, I don't think I'll have to nag him anymore. I think he'll come spend a weekend, and that'll be nice. We'll talk. We were the closest growing up. And maybe we can recapture a little bit of that, before I die. Or at least talk about it, reminisce a little bit. That would be good. The kids are off today to Hawaii. I've been having these wonderful fantasies about these rich vacations, and if I'm only going to live a year, then I've got plenty of money to do really fancy vacations. And I'm thinking of some more modest vacations, but I'm also thinking of like Ritz-Carlton vacations. I'd like to stay at a couple small towns in America. Smallest town I ever lived in was Santa Barbara, and that was not very small. And even if it was not that big, it was so sophisticated and worldly and cosmopolitan. But really, in Montana or Wyoming or Oklahoma, just go stay in a motel, in the middle of town on Main Street where there's a cafe, and just go to the cafe every day, or sit out in front, or walk on the town square, sit on a bench, and watch the people, and just talk. Find out what it's like for them. I live in America, and I've always lived in LA, or on the West Coast. And the country's so big, and the people in the middle are very different. I told Dougie, I was talking to Dougie, I don't like Texans. That's not true. I've only met a couple, and I liked them well enough. But I'd like to spend a week in Texas town, not Houston, not even Austin. Just some town. Maybe Corpus Christi. Some town like that on the Gulf. Off season. Anyway, I want to go to a fancy West Palm Beach hotel. I want to go to Hawaii, stay in a really great resort, get my own little cottage that steps from the beach, so that every day I can swim privately in salt water, or even at a pool, rather salt water, with sun and wind in the palm trees, and it's benign. The weather is benign day and night. You can go outside. You don't have to put jackets on, and the daytimes aren't exhaustingly hot. I'd like to do that for a month and get a little fit, get a little tanned and a little fit on a chemo break. I can do that. Give me a month or 6 weeks on a chemo break. I could actually get tanned and fit with all that swimming in sun. And that would feel quite good. Be the last time in my life that ever happened, and that would feel very, very good. All the pineapple I can eat. All the pineapple I can eat. See, pineapple for breakfast every morning. That would be good. Delicious. Anyway, I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. But I have to plan carefully, because if I've got a year left, I think this chemo has been effective because I felt the tumors shrink. And these pain-free days, didn't come coincidence. They came because the chemo has been pretty effective and giving me a little respite. So I'd like to do another 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds. I'll talk to Darcy when I'm under. Still need the results of the PET scan, which I'm convinced are going to be awful, because I know that during my last break I can feel the tumors. I felt them in my lower abdomen getting bigger, and then there's that whole numb spot on the lower left side with stabbing pains that go through when I don't keep up on my pain meds. So I know I've got trouble brewing. No one's going to do surgery on me now. But these vacations, I want these vacations. I want to see Sequoia. I want to see the trees again. Don't really want to do it in cold weather, but we could get a cabin. Adam is anxious to have a family vacation. All the girls are too. Sarah's not that. Well, I think everybody would be happy to have a family vacation, especially if I'm paying for it. Maybe we could do it for Christmas. Get Jono and Michelle and Vern to come. And Greg and Tina, if they want to come, I don't know. We'd have to talk to them. God, that'd be great. We'd have to take a big house, though, or reserve a lot of rooms at some place. I was thinking Tahoe. God, that'd be great. But I'd need a lot of help. See, I don't know how to do that. How do I be hostess and clean the house and do the cooking for all those people? It would have been hard enough when I was well, but I could have pulled it off. Now I don't think I can, which is why I'm thinking hotel might be better. Because then I don't have to clean, don't have to cook. Well, we'll see. We'll see what kind of place. It would be great to find a lodge. Some kind of great lodge that maybe had cabins. Where, you had a little... You could have small meals. You don't have small meals. And then you go to the big building for the big meals. Tramp through the snow, that would be fun. I have no snow gear at all. None. All long since disappeared. I have to buy myself some down boobies. Down vest, I guess. Keep myself warm. Anyway, those are the things. Those vacations. Tropical vacations, snow vacations, Sequoia vacations, podunk American vacations. A lot of things I'd like to get done. Taking my laptop, doing some writing. Just observations about what I see, about what my expectations are, what happens, what actually happens instead of my expectations. Because the expectations never live up to it. Usually it's much more mundane, boring than than you think it's going to be. Anyway, I wanted to make another one of these journals for my kids to discover on my phone. That was pretty positive. I had a pretty good evening.